What's a game, movie, or TV show you wish you could experience for the first time again? Steins Gate was one hell of a trip the first time I watched it. A remarkably straightforward story about time travel. The Matrix. I went into it not knowing anything. I hadn't even seen a trailer. Not only was I blown away by groundbreaking special effects, but the story was incredible and the twist shook my perception of reality. I just watched it for the first time last weekend, and apart from only knowing it elaborates on a different view of reality, I had completely no clue what even the main storyline would give me. Gotta say that the special effects, montage, and story development really kept me interested like no other movie. I do think I need to watch it more to really appreciate and understand the story and its themes even more, so it still keeps me interested. The original Mass Effect trilogy. It's amazing how fictional characters became so much like actual friends. Came here to post this. I was obsessed with the universe created in this game. Garrus was like a father to me. Memento, maybe I should write this down to remember to watch it again. It's my favorite movie. I watched it again last night after staying away from it for a few years, and it still wasn't close to the same as the initial experience. Maybe you need to tattoo "Watch Memento" on your arm in case you wake up tomorrow and forget. Soma or the BioShock series. Truly amazing games in my mind. First time hearing Ryan's voice and seeing Rapture, that feeling is. Soma is so damned underrated. People wanted another version of Amnesia, and when they didn't get it, they just wrote Soma off. Getting to that part in the original BioShock for the first time, my jaw was on the floor. Red Dead Redemption. Riding into Mexico for the first time is a magical experience. This is the comment I was looking for. RDR2 is fantastic, but I went into it with expectations. I knew nothing of Red Dead 1 and it absolutely blew me away in every aspect. The ride into Mexico was one of those moments, and I'll never forget riding away from the ranch with Deadman's gun playing. Steppin' forward through the night. Aching chest and blurry sight. It's so far away. So far away. My friend and I covered that song together. That scene first running into Mexico was so good. Runescape. Back when I first started playing, 2001, there were a few fan and tutorial websites but not a whole lot. You had to find out everything on your own or make friends to help you. The game was constantly being updated, and was the only MMO at the time that was free to play and could run on a potato. I think I nearly cried the day I got a membership. I had been playing free play the almost 2 years, and no matter how much I begged my parents to let me get a membership, they said no. I was mowing yards and cleaning houses at the time, so I had my own money, but you had to use a credit card or add cost to your phone bill to get a membership, and my parents weren't having it. They finally added an option to print out a form and mail it in with an $8 check to get membership. I would give my grandma the $8 and she'd fill out the check and send it in for me, since my parents still thought it was a scam. I thought the RuneScape world was massive, but holy fuck, after I became a member it was like a whole new game. I will get on every once in a while but stop playing again shortly after because I just feel so out of touch with the current community. There's way too much new stuff, and everyone already has everything maxed out and a shit ton of money, so what's the point? Oblivion. That moment when escaping the sewers in the beginning of the game was my first thought when I saw the thread. A close second would be exploring the Imperial City. I replayed this so many times just to do the Assassin's Guild missions. So much freaking fun, especially the house where you have to kill everyone. The reactions of the people in the house and the descent into distrust was great, nothing like getting the last two to fight then killing the survivor. The Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen these movies yet. You can live vicariously through me, smiley face. Same brother, I knew nothing about the story before I watched it, having never read the books. I was in love from the first frame. My mum, bless her, came with me on my second viewing. First was with the lads OFC, after I convinced her it was magical. She utterly loved it too, and we returned for the Two Towers together. She never got to see Rotke as she died of bone cancer aged 54 the same Christmas it came out. She was too sick to go see it. I loved it still with the lads when I saw it, but I can never love that last film the same as the first two cause I never got to share it with my mum. Still magical to me. Breath of the Wild. The game is so beautiful, but I kinda wish I could wipe my memory of it and discover it anew again. I zip through it way too fast now, sad face. Absolutely this. Getting out of the Great Plateau for the first time was absolutely magical. The whole map undiscovered and open to explore. You would run into the jungle, mountains, snow, lakes, never knowing what would come next. And little secrets everywhere. Man, that has to be my favorite time ever with a video game. Breaking Bad. Anytime somebody I know tells me they are watching BB for the first time, I get insanely jealous of them. Death Note, the anime, not the Netflix adaptation. Edit. Many of you say Code Geass is the closest one that gets to Death Note. So here's another masterpiece even better than Code Geass. Some may disagree due to other aspects of the show, but when it comes to mind games and the thrills of watching it for the first time, it's just similar to Death Note. No game, no life. LOL. My friends and families were like, you really gotta watch Death Note, man, and I was like, yeah I know, Death Note is one hell of an anime, and then they were like, anime. It sucks that many don't even know that it was adapted from such a glorious anime, right? Crying face. World of Warcraft. The first time you join the world and this music starts playing. Entering Westfall and realizing how big the world is. Seeing skull enemies on the shadowed riverbank of Duskwood and having no idea what lies ahead. Staying up until 4 in the morning running Scarlet Monastery. Getting your first epic in the wild and showing it off to your friends and randoms like it's Christmas. Stepping into Blackrock depths with nothing but hours of dungeon crawling ahead of you. Hitting 60 and jumping around on your mount, feeling like the game has only just begun. I would love to experience it again for the first time, but I don't think I can afford to lose another year of my life. Though 2020 is a lost cause anyway.